There we go. Not gonna lie, guys. I need to turn my light on. There we go. Not gonna lie, oh, what's going on? There we go. Thought long and hard. I almost fired up League of Legends, guys. Been playing a game here and there. Oh man, and it's starting to creep back into my life, guys, and I'm a little concerned. Well, here we are. We need to go to Blackrock.
Darling's data entries from the past month.
Thanks, bro. Wait, let's see. We have some new clearance cards, so I'm gonna walk around and see if there are any new rooms we can get in here. Excuse me. Oh, I got some lore. Alright, let's see. America Overnight results. The America Overnight program has operated successfully for over blank years. Originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptical population of America, it has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the Paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of Redacted and Redacted in its first year of operation alone. In this report, the investigations sector have cataloged and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in a successful Bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrence analysis. The more blank results of the night... Oh my gosh, hold on. The more blank results of Night Springs have also been cataloged in a separate report. Refer to file redacted for full report. Can we open this yet? Oh, it's the jukebox.
No his followed you in, right?
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security.
Yeah, we've already gone in this room, yes. Okay. Let's see, anything over here? Oh, that's 4. We don't have 4 yet. Oh, we do! Oh, look at all the sticky notes. Oh my gosh. Got them loots. Sticky note complaint. Perfect. Alright. To whom it may concern, in case you're not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I will be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell or home phone. Sincerely, Jay Bozer, Vice Chief of Staff. And let's listen to this.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them deep. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location's security and proximity to a high-traffic area will prevent misuse, while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
You hate to see it. I didn't realize we're up to clearance 4.
Sounds like the new director is handling things
My
as well
throat
as she
just
can.
made a really weird noise.
Helen first day.
That's just radio. Okay. Alright.
Good, right? She's the new director.
I am the new director. Oh man. So I've got playoff baseball up on my other monitor, and there's a trailer for Black Adam. I love DC. Okay.
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he all right? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan. Once I know him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
Got another book club. Can't wait to see what Lopez has to say. So, we're not gonna wait. Unless you, review by Captain Lopez. All the Guardians scored. Woohoo! Sorry. These days, most young adult novels intertwine with a coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or tragic romance, unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future. And along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for young adult. The main character succumbs to the fix when she's so close to the cure, and it commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give the book 3 out of 5. I feel most teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. I am not going the right way. Is there? Are there stairs I can go down right outside of the elevator? Oh, I need to put the Guardians game on. There we go. That's better. This is where I need to go. I figured there'd be something back there. Goes the old spinnerooski. Go the long way. Okay, we're shooting rockets now. Getting like one shot in these nerds. My pool. Alright. What is in here? I don't know if I like that sound. Let's go down. See what's down here. Loot. Good. Take this up with us. I don't really know where I'm going. Just going. Oh, I see. I see. Not quite sure where this door is going to take us. We're gonna go in. Uh-oh. Oh, almost. Oh boy. We got some lore though. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about the Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did this is going to get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell you, not even counting all the weird stuff we've had to deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. Oh, you hate to see it. We're gonna go to the motel. You gotta do the rule of 3, obviously. I'm gonna see if there's anything. Wait, what? There's someone out there. There's someone out there talking. Nope, nothing in there. You always gotta check. See? Push the chair in. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're just reorganizing the room. Now that Okay, so the puzzle there was making the room you could move all the stuff around in look like the other room, which was the radio on that side of the window, the picture fixed, the plant on that side, and the chair out. So that is what we did. Got our key. Alright, cool. I don't know what exactly happened, but here we are. Anyways,
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
loot, loot, loot. Nope. Don't have the clearance. Just don't have the clearance, guys. Gotta check the bathroom, of course. What's up here? We got Chin Chow.
Who's that Pokemon?
Good job. We did it. All right. look around a little bit. So creepy. Apparently we gotta go to the other side. Maybe? There it is. Let's explore down here first. Neat.
During an AWE investigation, our agents discovered a light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet. They
There
pulled the
she
cord
is.
and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream like haze. Inside, they found a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. And just like that, it led back to the oldest house, some 2,000 miles from Montana. Now we're finding the cord in increasing numbers throughout the Bureau. Somehow the two places, they became in tune to each other. The actual physical location of the Ocean View is a mystery. Stepping beyond its walls has so far proven impossible. A place of power, like the oldest house.
Very interesting. Oh, goodness. Alright, hold on. There it is.
Glad to see you're still you.
Of course. Wouldn't be anyone else.
You're fine.
Ranger
We'll
Squad
push through
Charlie
this.
7 returned
Just
from an
the bugs doing
expedition
the
into the
pushing,
quarry
Alex.
threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Well. Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, as always, was to find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation. Secondary objective was not a success.
What a surprise. And did you encounter any previously
They've each taken a few
unrecorded
hits.
event or
We need to
entity
get them
while
to a
inside
surgical
the
station
threshold?
ASAP.
No,
But I don't think they're
nothing.
stable enough to move.
Do you think we should tell them about the mermaid?
We are moving out and I am not.
Yeah, the mermaid.
Now do what you need to do.
Horowitz here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire. She was so alluring. I'd say she was more enchanting than alluring. Fine, enchanting.
Did you tell your CO about this?
You
No.
kill a hiss, I buy a shot.
Because it didn't
Pop
happen.
shelf only.
Nothing happened. As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
Got him. Oops. Trench's behavior. Have you noticed recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all this Hedron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason to not equip Bureau staff with additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk person soon before the next Bureau heads meeting. M. Atlas theory. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are clearly unknown. Specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas C-file ATL-03 for said dimensions seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The atlas changes form, but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. Previous theory was that this change corresponds to the house shifts and that the atlas is a redacted of the redacted itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the atlas is made of the same blank material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. Refer to file 8-37-3592 for full report.
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FBC. Well, Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. But I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. But we are just treading water here, and the hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I've failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
All right. All right.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
Dang, dude. It's a trail of destruction. Swan boat procedures. No unique procedures required. Item is made of fiberglass painted to resemble a swan. Foot pedals allow the item to propel forward in water. The item emits a pulse of physical force at an estimated force of blank. Possible connection to OOP5. Measuring the exact force created by the item has been hindered by concerns from the Human Resources Department. The item was seized from an activity rental service called Blank, located on Lake Redacted on Vancouver Island, Canada, after it ejected numerous riders over the course of a summer, bringing the boat to the attention of the media. The item was transported to the Bureau by helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite formulas C.9 through 32 recursively. What occurred in the helicopter is not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. The item was recovered and then transported by train, and he arrived at the Bureau without further incident.
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
Let's go. I'm gonna whoop this thing.
and find Darling's lab.
The talking just gets so creepy.
There are areas in the oldest house where, under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
Black rock
It
comes
has
from
the
a
unique
threshold.
property of blocking out a
quarry.
lot of frequencies. A
So
good thing.
the prisms must be there too.
Contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665. Neighbor of the Beast. Get it? We can do that again if you want.
Oh, darling.
Darling's key.
Oh,
This should get us into the quarry.
okay. Okay. But first, we must explore. Loot. Loot, loot. Hiss distorted. Hiss distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit powerful concussive blasts from close range of their target. Routes in the chat. Routes in the chat. Curiously, the Hiss distorted is apparently not able to use both abilities at once and must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. The Hiss distorted is unique in the fact that it wields paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power. How does the invisibility work? Does the distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use Hiss resonance to refract light? The physical deformation of this particular Hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly, the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Refer to file redacted for full report. BlackRock. BlackRock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how the very structure is comprised of redacted density that nullifies all resonance within a range of blank to blank hertz. Bureau innovations that incorporate BlackRock will be analyzed, most notably by the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, and other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using BlackRock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. Refer to file 5-93-1733 for full report. Alright. Don't bark me. Okay. Going to
Everything
the
here is crazy.
Going to the quarry.
Weird,
The
but it
Guardians
feels
are winning 2-0.
right. Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the horror,
Ooh. okay, I see where we are. Let's get our new grip. There we go. Got the Pierce. Shatter, spin, pierce. Spin and pierce. Headshot damage. Damage on low health. We'll do damage boost. We can do new personal mod. Let's do that. And then energy boost, energy cost. I'll do the health. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be interesting, but we're definitely gonna use that. What? No. Okay, weird. We'll give it a shot. See how it goes. Claim control. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. Pierce is pretty sweet. I like the Pierce. The NSC was designed by order of Deputy Chief Trench shortly before he became director. The container provides a safe method of extraction of Redacted's excess energy output while acting as a humane way to house him. The coolant pumps keep the container and its blank from overheating while energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted to the converters where it is rendered into a blank through the use of turbine generators. The electricity produced powers the entire bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and effectively invisible to the New York City grid. After NSC-01's disappearance by some unknown manifestation of Redacted's power, the occupant was restrained and a second model was built. The NSC-02 possesses built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effect from its occupant. Refer to file 9-23-0544 for full report. That's where I came from. Okay, wait, can I climb over this? Yes, I can. Band supplement. Oh, what do we got? Extract from formal interdepartmental complaint. The notion of fan death has now become widely known in the region since foreign investigator Blank met with a local journalist to explain how electric fans operate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly disturbing the air. As our agency is still young, we must take care to avoid missteps. Any explanation given to the public must provide sufficient yet vague rationale that will reaffirm their certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. We must tread carefully, especially in these increasingly technological world with the radio and other innovations allowing information to travel at speeds previously undreamt of. This is precisely why we insist that our department handle all communication with public bodies. With all due respect, William S. Powers, Head of Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions. Diversions. Yo, here we go. Another elevator. And we got some material. That's it. Don't want to fall down there.
Elevator's broken. Gotta get down the old-fashioned way.
Just kidding. I guess I do want to go down there. I mean, the old-fashioned way would be steps, not just plummeting down the elevator shaft. Ooh, that was close. I get like nervous falling from high places even in video games. There we go. Pretty quick. Guardians game's tied up 2-2. Just cleansing it up, you know? That's the elevator. Into the corner. Okay. Off the page. Dude, we're just murking these dudes. I like that sound. Yeah, I'll come over here and do a little exploring. Gotta access weapon combination. It's quite good. Go this way now. Make sure we're exploring everything we can. Oh, poop. What we got? A Hitmonchan! Hold on a sec. We gotta try to catch this bad boy.
Who's that Pokemon?
We got to try to catch the Hitmonchan. Pokey Shop. Ultra Ball. Pokey Catch. Ultra Ball. Let's go! Hitmonchan, that'd be a nice one to have. Whew. Didn't think I was gonna make it there. Okay. I don't know what's over here, but we're gonna go check out. Holy crap, I can't believe I made that jump. Okay. Just got the radio. Let's turn it on. Woohoo! Caught the Hitmonchan! Anything cool over here? Oh, poop. Is there anything down Oh, these weird clickers. Okay, we got some new stuff. Linda, I saw David last night. I was working late in the quarry when he stumbled out from behind some black rock. Looked like hell. I called up to the medical. Right away. He was half starved. He's been missing for 2 weeks, so I guess it's not a surprise. While I was waiting for someone to come help, he kept telling me about some carvings, something about an ancient tree. I couldn't really understand him. When the medics came, they brought security. They grabbed David and hauled him off. They interrogated me for a couple hours about what David had told me. Anyway, I know you're on the next shift, so I thought I'd leave this for you. He was your husband. You have a right to know. The way security was acting, well, I don't know if we're going to see David again. So sorry, Linda. Burn this after you read it. B. We need additional diamond blades ASAP. Continuous rim this time to get the clean cut research once. This black rock is tough. We're going through blades like we're made of the damn things. The dimensions of these slabs for the black rock that are outrageous. For all the grief they're causing me, these fire breaks better effing work. A treat. Go ahead and double the last order. All right. Dimensional research is going to change everything. The work we do here will be brilliant, dangerous, and revolutionary. So we'll need the staff to meet the challenge. So far, I'm considering Carla Vaughn, Lorenzo Dunn, Hubert Tan, Edna Pierce. Either Beth Harrington or Abe Lewis if their departments can spare them for a bit. Emily is an obvious choice, but who knows what will come out of the doorways we open. Perhaps it's better to keep her somewhere where the work's less unpredictable, but she won't like that. And there's no way she won't notice a secret new research department. She's too sharp. You always gotta look out for, what was her name? Elizabeth? I don't remember. Okay. So we do have to go up. Make this jump. Oh! Shoot. I don't know where I am. I have low health. Oh. That's where I am. Alright, we can't miss it. No! Alright, I made it once. I'm not able to make it again. No! Holy crap. Oh. That sucks. Hey, you hate to see it. Wonder if the Houston-Seattle game is ever going to end. Okay, time to do this all again. Everyone, don't talk. All the collectibles should still be picked up. I'm just gonna rush over here. Alright.
Whoa. Not what I expected.
We in. We are in. In it to win it, baby. Okay, nowhere to go up. Just checking, just checking. Just checking. What's this? No smoking reminder. Nope. All Bureau personnel are reminded to kindly not smoke in the quarry. Even though the quarry area is technically an outdoor space, it is still part of the Bureau, and therefore no smoking rule does apply. Not only is it considerate towards your fellow employees to refrain from inflicting the harm of secondhand smoke, but it is also prudent to avoid any risk of gas fires, unforeseen threshold reactions, and possible creation of altered receptacles. Under no circumstances should cigarette butts be left in the quarry. Thank you for your understanding. explosives. Burpees tonight. Keep climbing up. This way. Oh, thought we'd be able to get up there. Guess not. If I can get up there. That's where I came from. Yeah. Let's go blow up these explosives. Alright. Quarry incident. During my weekly safety inspection of the quarry's threshold, I discovered the entire crew in a state of blank. The whole team was blank, aligned and staring in a uniform direction. The city in the distance. Despite my most vocal efforts to gain their attention, they remained blank for more than blank minutes until I had to resort to literally blank. Afterwards, they were dazed and could not provide any rationale for their behavior or any specific memories of engaging it. My official recommendation for any crew working in the threshold area is either shorten the length of their shifts or to carry out mandatory psychological evaluations on a weekly basis. Or preferably both. And maybe we should order another expedition of the city. Refer to file 5-58-3096 for full report. We have a Noibat in the chat there, guys.
Who's that Pokemon?
Noibat in the chat. Hey, what's up, Joe? How are you doing, man? I hope you're having a good weekend so far. We're about to blow up this wall right there. Oh. Collect the prism. It was collected. I just caught a Hitmonchan.
And there it is, right where you led me. The HRAs, the prisms, they mean something to you. I need to get this prism to Marshall before it's too late. HRAs, then Dylan.
To the elevator. I like this. Get me out of here. Just watching The Chosen with my redacted. Oh man. I love watching The Chosen. It's a great show. I wish I was watching the Gardos play. Oh, I missed. Didn't miss that time. Oh, there we go. There we go. Time to go. Pokey Pikachu Lupa. Man, I miss Chalupas. Speak with Marshall. I probably could just fast travel there. What I was thinking. I'll down now. Oh, I almost just dashed off the edge. That would have really been unfortunate. I'm kind of afraid to try to go to the floor below me. But we did it. What happens if we just go down? Just keep going down. What happens? Where will this lead us? Anything cool? Oh. That's what's down there. Got some loot over here. Here we go. Fast travel to where is she? Central Executive. I feel like we're making some progress. Alright. Yeah, there she is.
It's ridiculous. Pope's crap.
Had to take a detour into the quarry, but I found plenty. Here.
We will start HRA production immediately. I promised I'd tell you about Dylan once you helped us.
This is it. She knows. 17 years I've waited.
Your brother is here. He was once known as Prime Candidate 6, codenamed P6. We brought him here after the ordinary event. He was groomed to be the future director. He had talents far beyond any other candidate in the program.
Of course he did. We found you together. We share a bond. Are you with him now?
So you kidnapped him?
We took him in. Your parents vanished along with every other adult in Ordinary. Eventually, his power changed him. There were casualties. He wasn't fit to be the director.
Did you know about this? Is this why you didn't bring me here sooner? Were you keeping me away?
Where is Dylan?
He's kept in the containment sector, in the Panopticon.
My brother.
He's
I
here.
thought we were the same.
Oh my goodness.
What if we are?
What's happening?
I'm going. Now.
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I cannot let the Hiss find. It shouldn't take long, but you must watch the Bureau while I'm gone. And remember, Dylan is dangerous. Do not let him out, Director Faden.
How do I make her stop calling me that? I'm not here for them.
Uh-oh.
Nothing simple here. These people took my brother, but they've accepted me without question. Are they my enemies or my friends? I need to see Dylan.
We'll never know.
I need to know.
We'll never know.
I wish you could tell me what you know, explain things. Just stay with me, okay?
I did
could
start
use a
leveling my
friend right
character.
now.
You're right. Then I did that right before the podcast on Thursday. And then wasn't sure what feats were, if I should do that or do stats. So then you told me. And I just haven't gone back yet. My brother's keep.
Faden,
Find a prison. Scripted organism vary so wildly. What's the connection?
Oh boy. There's a
Jesse,
lot of
when you were
stuff
down
to
in
read
research,
after
did you
this.
run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill? I didn't. Who is she? She was is a colleague of mine, a researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the Hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
The Bureau has used Blackrock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives! So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging, or... Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I've got a little excited.
Wow. I did not expect that from her. This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress around here.
Right? This place is a fortress. With him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the Hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the Hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it?
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if Hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the Hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
Probably not enough.
How is HRA production coming along?
Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. They're here, alive, thanks to you. We never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course. We got this place up and running together, Emily.
All right.
I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
I was literally about to say that.
This data won't interpret itself.
Missions. We're gonna do old growth, of course. First, we're gonna do lore dump. We'll do the hotline first. Certain resources, loot, can be constructed, crafted into mods forms. We advocate facilitate this at control points menus. This will only be available exclusive for the director. Oh, okay. Linguistic ability. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by more violent Hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how Hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We were able to record first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. Refer to file redacted for full report. Yeah, I thought there was going to be a bigger lore dump there. Glad it was only one thing I had to read. Nope. I think there's one door we should be able to open now up here.
Janitor had a hand in this.
Yeah, we already went in there. Never mind. Maybe we...
We should be out there. Those things are killing our buddies while we babysit the execs.
You heard Marshall.
Oh, you shut your little trap.
Situation report. All second. No his followed you in, right?
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau
Okay,
Security.
listen to that.
Making a formal security order due to the
Okay.
incident in April. Case number
How do I...
T1HQ593.
Alright, under... Below Central Research. Oops. Got a spawn coming. Let's see if I can. A milkery. Uh-oh, the Yankees are winning. Oh, I have abilities.
Who's that Pokemon?
Launch large energy or enemies. Could take health. Do seize duration. I want to launch large enemies. That sounds rad. And then we can do seize duration. Alright. Fast travel. Actually, no weapon forms available. You can make a bunch of mods. Let's do health recovery. Ooh, it's a big damage boost. Okay, let's look at the old mod skis. Whoa. What's the other one? Spin. Accuracy, rate of fire. Let's do damage. Of course, always gotta go for damage. Yeah, we'll keep those. Oh yeah, fast travel. That's what we're gonna do the whole time. Central research. Gotta somehow get below central research. So sad. So very, very sad. Ugh. I finished Rings of Power last night, Joe. Ended pretty good. I also watched Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter or Slayer or whatever Friday during work. That was a fun movie. Alright. How do I get to Underhill's lab? Wait, I think that's yeah, that's right. I just grabbed you. Okay. We gotta get to the lab. Under here. is going to involve some parkouring. Nope. No walks in here? I guess so. Nice. It's down there. Okay. Already been this way. Interesting. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I thought I made it in that little nook. I didn't. Spoiler alert. I don't think this Houston-Seattle game is literally ever going to end. It's about to be the bottom of the 15th inning. Joe, if you're still there, I had to fight myself from streaming League of Legends tonight. I keep playing like a game or two a day, and the hooks are starting to sink in again. I'm not proud, but truth is the truth. Oh, does this button work? No. You're feeling the itch also? Oh man, well, that makes me feel better. I'm not the only one. I wish that I wasn't, because once I get addicted, like, it's bad. It takes over, and I don't play any other games. But I've been having some pretty great games in the jungle, and it's been so fun. I miss jungling. Oh, that's what my bathroom looks like after a trip to El Campesinos. This is very The Last of Us like. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. I didn't come down here in my last playthrough. I've played my daily challenge every day since Overwatch 2 came out. I'm feeling it, but I'm a walking dumpster fire. I feel you, man. I feel you. You just gotta find the right role, you know? Just gotta find the right role. Oh, where's the battery? I just saw the battery. What did I just turn on? The elevator? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I really feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my goodness.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine.
This the environment here is like
Excuse me.
so much pollen, it's making my my allergies flare up. Oh goodness. So much lore. Let's talk to her. Let's go.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
Yes.
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
Any samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look.
Okay.
My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Wow. So rude. Collect 5 mold samples. Let's talk to her.
Have you worked at the FBC very long?
Not long enough to understand their inane methodology. They want me to solve the mold, but how is one to solve anything when the basic molecular structure of this fungus is an utter enigma?
Oh, sorry, are you asking me?
It's rhetorical. The Bureau wants to control, not comprehend.
Get it?
But to answer your question, I'm a seasoned threshold researcher that's been brought in on a provisional basis to resolve this matter.
That's all you had to say.
What have you learned about the mold?
Firstly, the term mold is a gross oversimplification used only to ease communication. That said, the mold itself appears to be the product of complex microorganisms. They spin the mold, building structures like minuscule cities, swiftly colonizing our dimension, and the speed of these tiny engineers relative to their size, simply staggering.
So it grows
Can't
fast.
say the way this lady talks.
If you're not going to listen, then why did you ask?
She's also kind of a
So
jerk.
the mold is coming in from where?
We don't have a name for the threshold dimension. The origin point has been identified, but the density of the fungus makes it impossible to enter. Even if we could, I speculate that we would only find a reality entirely subsumed by the fungus. Total decomposition.
Total.
It's weird how excited she is, right?
Yes. Very weird.
What do you know about the hiss?
How could I know anything about an entity I've only just learned of? This is exactly the Bureau's problem. My work is always interrupted by these superfluous matters.
Calm down. Just keep your HRA on and I'm sure you'll be fine.
This crude thing. I thought it was Darling's idea of a practical joke.
Not quite. Just keep your head down while I handle the hiss.
Alright.
I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected area.
Oh, shut up.
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
Oh! It explodes. Okay. Don't.
Are those people?
Oh gosh. Goodness. There you go, we'll just snipe that.
Pokemon!
Good enough. Good enough. Okay. We need some health. Jeez, what the heck? Oh no! Oh, nuts. Oh, nuts. Oh boy. I'm really enjoying this game, you know. It's a good one to get lost in. Oh boy. Oh man, we're gonna get all the way back there. Really is. It really is. Oh poop. Alright. Okay, here's the bathroom. How about collect mold samples? Or is it like deep in the threshold? Probably deep in.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't
Ah,
worry
shut
about
your
that.
trap.
Even if you have, I still don't.
There we go. This way? Okay. Headshot. Okay, the double headshot. Let's go ahead and head over. The enemies are kind of hard to see. Ow.
This looks
Sample.
like a good one.
Okay, okay. Oh, poop. Oh, poop. Oh, no, I can't go on that part, apparently. I can just call the elevator now. How convenient. We did get one sample. We just, like, can't walk on the red. The red was killing us. There we go.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine.
Oh, I already cleared the room. Okay. Okay, and I already got a sample, so... Oh crap. Oh crap. Come on. This is a very dangerous place. Some of the floor is harmful. A lot of the environment is harmful.
Gross.
Enemies are
Ariel's
tough.
gonna owe me for this.
What's in here? I am very, very thirsty right now. I am out of water. That is really tragic. Where am I? Okay, of course. Let's see what's in here.
Found one.
Okay. Just need 2 more. There's some loot. Awesome. Love it. Love some loot. Okay. Ooh. Save point. Awesome. Oh, my nose. Alright. We saved, which is good. Okay. We just need
This must be one of the samples.
the one around televisions. They were like Well, poop. Well, poop. Go back this way. Go up here, because I think there are two ways I could have gone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where'd he go? There we go. Personal mobs are full.
Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees.
Threshold
rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
This looks like a good one.
Alright, let's clear out some mods. Oh gosh, we have so many. Mold threshold. We'll just get these out of the way. So you want to know what my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms similar in appearance to blank construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand these blank are original disseminators of the mold or are bidden by some fungal infection. The mold is most prolific and durable organisms I have seen. I theorize there's a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage. We got a remoraid to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly consumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. Behavior is not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives the way it's spread. It's truly ingenious little thing. Full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Threshold's utility research. Dr. Darling recently penned an essay titled Blank contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the blank creating the mold were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into blank. Yes, admittedly, the application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I paused and wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Refer to File 2-35-1863 for a full report. Case Files Pink Flamingo Supplement AI46-KE. Agents noticed a transient commonly found outside of the entrance. So sad. Of the Bureau headquarters would carry the item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. The frequency of these claims tracked the personal interest of Dr. Darling. In interviews disguised as casual conversations, the transient reported that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. And even an event of note occurred during a heavy downpour, and the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. See PAI-1372 for a detailed observation. Dr. Darling reported a wait of blank seconds before the rain stopped. The vagrant was seized the next day. After blank, he was found to possess no blank and was released. The item remains in Bureau custody under suspicion of altered status, though this still has not been proven. All known variations of identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. Underhill checking in. Hello, Rhea. How's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Setting back into a life of old FBC? I also wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive. But I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together, could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I admired that about you. Talk soon, Casper.
That's all 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
Sure is. I want to break down some mods because I'm full. Shield strength, yeah, I never use that. Dodge efficiency, I don't know, use that. Sea speed, that's a good one. Health recovery. Oh, there's a good sea speed. Launch efficiency. Let's get all these garbage ones out of the way. Okay. What rate of fire or damage? Go with damage. Damage after kills. Recoil or projectiles fired. Spin. Ammo cost would be kind of nice. Pierce. Got plus damage, we'll keep. The grip. Got damage after kills. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and delete all these. Alright, the Guardians scored a run, so now they're trailing the Yankees 4-3. Okay, got all that out of the way. Alright, let's get up to the fast travel. psych, no, we want to go talk to the doc. Go talk to the doc.
You look like a woman with mold for me.
Oh, I am.
I found all 5, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold or fungus because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know, except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers, just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores.
Oh!
Now leave me to it.
Nice. Wonder how long it'll take for her to finish the antidote.
Do you need something?
Yeah, the antidote.
I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores.
I hate guard duty down here.
And now I believe we'll be able to get into all those parts of the map that I was all the rooms that have those the fungus stuff in it. And I was asking Biosib about the other shit. That did not feel good. I'm just gonna run up here and fast travel. If we can. What? It is now the 17th inning of the Houston-Seattle game. Meanwhile, I should be watching the Guardians-Yankees game, which is now in the 7th inning. So crazy. So crazy. Alright. Just fast travel. Yeah. Atlas Chamber. Let's first take a look. Containment sector. Okay, so that's a service elevator trip. So we'll go to Central Exec. Uh-oh. Yankees scored runs 5-3. Not cool, man.
It's ridiculous. Pope's grasping this.
No hiss followed you in, right?
Oh, shish. Containment sector. All right. I do think that we are getting close to the end.
Containment sector. Panopticon. Altered item. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
I haven't visited Ati in a while. Thought I had a different gun on. I don't know why. Guess we're going up. Let's get some loot while we're up here.
Reminder, this week, any documents that suddenly appear pink, light red, or any shade in between must be incinerated immediately. Failure to do so will result in termination and possible bodily harm. Thank you for your attention.
Possible bodily harm. Okay. And then there's like action going on out here, but and we're just learning about pink things. Holy cannolis. Oh! What do we got? A Pikachu. Pikachu in the chat.
Who's that Pokemon?
Okay, we're already over here. Of course, we're looking there. Here. And there's not. Oh, that office space got really messed up. Excuse me. Cleanse it, baby. Look at that. Just look at it. Go explore. Where's this? Logistics. Come on, shoot. Oh, gotta check the restroom. Nothing. Oh, jeez. Where are all these? There's a lot of health down there. I just killed them both with one shot. Dang. That's pretty rowdy. Okay. I do. I'm gonna go check on Otto. Oh, my back itches. Janitor's office.
Containment sector has flown to pussy splinters. They are very good listener. It's packed.
What do we got? Talk to the plants. Jesse helps Sati by speaking to the plants in Central Research. What a mess. Clear the clog. I feel like I did those. Object of power and altered item distinctions. While altered items and objects of power may seem similar at first, important to note some very key distinctions. Firstly, objects of power grant para-utilitarian abilities. See file PUT-812 for an introduction on the subject. Secondly, objects of power translocate anyone who makes physical contact with the astral plane. This is widely believed to be due to blank's affiliation with objects of power. Not every individual is allowed in the astral plane, which indicates blank evaluates who can and cannot enter. Thirdly, is not always the case. Objects of power are much more paranaturally blank than altered items. Looking at the specific criteria that defines an object of power is no wonder they are notably rarer than altered items. In fact, we have blank altered items for every object of power contained within the Bureau. Refer to file 5-29-9485 for full report. Okay, got that. Panopticon.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable, something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They are all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever breached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
What killa päätti? Paska mikä paska.
I don't know what you're saying, Ati. You go out this way. We'll travel back to security, and I think I might call it an evening. Made quite a bit of progress, I feel. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with those. What I'm supposed to do with those side quests I just did, because I definitely already unclogged. Well, I mean, maybe I did. Maybe it's something different, but I unclogged some pipes, that's for sure, doing the power plant restoration thing. But with that being said, we're making good progress. We're on our way to finding Dylan, our brother, who's in like maximum security here. And I don't recall, but I think we're like on the last third of the game here. I don't want to say we're on the last quarter, but I think we're definitely progressing towards the end. But that being said, thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you follow us here on Twitch. Go check out our YouTube channels, Showboy Podcast and Showboys Gaming. We have a Discord you can join. You should join. and all that fun stuff. All the links are down below on the page here. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow for some Resident Evil 5 with Biosiv.